This just in, the names of 4 people killed over the weekend in a plane crash just north of Billings were released late this afternoon. The single-engine Cessna crashed Saturday evening around 6:30 in the Bull Mountains, located between Billings and Roundup.
Yellowstone County Sheriff Mike Linder identifies 69-year-old David Halo as the pilot of that aircraft. Also killed in the crash, 36-year-old Rusty Jungles, 35-year-old Michael Peterson, and 32-year-old Raymond Rumbold, all from Billings.
Preliminary investigations show the single-engine aircraft may have clipped a guy line supporting a radio tower on the top of Dunn Mountain. Q2's Zoe Zandora talked with a longtime flight instructor today who raises some questions. Zoe.
Russ and Janelle, as I dug deeper today, I found out some interesting information. Now, after tracking the plane and researching flight routes, I found on the live air traffic website the plane departed Billings shortly after 4, and the pilot called in the air traffic control Saturday night that he was heading east. Now, if you...
Skylane 736 Yankee uniform at the west end for taxi with Tango, destination Hardin, 5,000 feet, request 28 left.
Skylane 6 Yankee uniform, Billings ground runway 28 left taxi via hotel. Where's your destination again?
Hardin, Bighorn County Airport. Roger.
So you could hear him saying Hardin. Now, if you look at the map where the plane crashed, it's nowhere near Hardin. The plane crashed north of near Dunn Mountain, as if the plane was heading to or from Roundup. Now, I spoke today with Robert Katz. He has been flying for nearly 40 years and is a commercial pilot and certified flight instructor. He tracks incidents like this plane crash, and he says because he is interested in the decision of making the pilot and how the pilot gets involved, he says in this case at this point he has more questions than answers.
Why is he flying so low when the chart that's available to him is going to indicate elevation figures and presumably obstructions in the area? Also, another question that has emerged is this issue of flying into a guy wire of a radio tower. There is no radio tower depicted on the chart in the vicinity of Dunn Mountain. That might be an oversight in the charting process, or there might not be a tower there at all. We don't know if that was the intention, was to fly, say, to Hardin first and then turn north intentionally toward Roundup, or any of the other nefarious possibilities, such as becoming incapacitated, disoriented, a mechanical issue with the airplane, all those possibilities.
Now, we did just confirm with Sheriff Mike Linder from what he observed that at the scene that the plane hit both the tower and the guy wires. Now, that tower, by the way, is 185 feet tall. It's a radio communication tower that contains antennas and frequency for local law enforcement, including the sheriff's office. Again, tragic, and more questions on all of our minds, something we'll be able to find out after further investigations continue from the FAA and National Transportation Safety Board. Russ and Janelle.